Heather Du Plessis-Allan Drive, weekdays from 4 on News Talk ZB.
Hey, this morning I was listening to the radio and I was actually really shocked when I heard Labour's Justice spokesperson Duncan Webb talking about the 3 strikes law. He said judges and lawyers will find ways around it so they don't have to implement it. He said because the law will now only apply to crimes with sentences over 2 years, it's 24 months, quote, we will see a lot of sentences at 23 months because judges and lawyers hate this, end quote. Now, that's a shocker, isn't it? Because what that tells you is it's just accepted that if judges and lawyers don't like a law, they're just going to find a way around it. It's so widely known that Duncan just says it on the radio, nobody blinks an eyelid. And apparently this is the reason that when we had the 3 strikes last time, no one ever made it to their 3rd strike fully. There were 29 people on 2nd strike, and even after 8 years of the law being there, none of them made it to a full 3rd strike. Even the guy who did make it to 3rd strike, which was that Wellington kisser, only got half a punishment because he was given permission to apply for parole after a 1/3 of his sentence, which isn't actually the rule. Now, the reason I'm telling you about this is because this is a live debate, the conduct of judges, with the Waitangi Tribunal judges thinking it's acceptable to summons a minister to answer to them, the Supreme Court judges, quite radical moves to insert tikanga Māori into law, the Law Society on Friday telling us off for criticising judges and calling them activist judges. This is exactly what we're talking about. Voters wanted the 3 strikes law. All 3 parties in government promised to bring it back. So when a voter votes for them, right, they knew that they were voting for the 3 strikes law. The government has a mandate to bring it. But apparently it's now widely known that the courts will just ignore it because they know better. That is not how our system works. Voters are the boss. Parliament has supremacy. Judges are expected to implement the law. And if the Law Society is worried about people losing trust in judges, maybe the criticism isn't the problem. Maybe the way that the judges ignore the intention of Parliament is the problem.
Heather Du Plessis-Allan Drive, weekdays from 4 on News Talk ZB.